They describe a future so beautiful you want to believe it. But here's the secret. Words are free. Anyone can say anything. What costs something is following through. This boundary is brutally simple. You stop listening to promises. You start watching patterns. Not what someone says they'll do, what they actually do repeatedly. Because consistency reveals truth. A person can tell you they care, but do they show up? They can say you matter, but do they make time? They can promise respect, but do they keep their word? Words create hope. Actions create proof. And manipulators survive in the gap between the two. They fill your head with beautiful plans, while their behavior stays exactly the same. They know if they keep talking, you'll keep waiting and waiting. People don't leave here. Here's how you apply this. Someone says they'll change. Great. You don't argue. You don't celebrate. You simply watch. You give them space to prove it. No reminders, no pressure, just observation. If the change is real, you'll see it consistently over time without you having to beg for it. If it's manipulation, the words will repeat, but nothing else will. This boundary protects you from fantasy, from living in potential instead of reality. It keeps you grounded in what is, not what could be. Manipulators panic when you stop rewarding their words because talking was their easiest tool. When that stops working, they either step up or step away. Either way, you win. You're no longer fooled by pretty speeches. You're anchored in evidence, and evidence doesn't lie. This one hits different because it goes against everything we're taught about love and loyalty. We're told to be patient, to give people grace, to show up even when it's hard. And yes, that's beautiful in balanced relationships, but manipulators don't want balance. They want you to give everything while they give nothing. Here's how they do it. They create need, then wait to see how much you'll sacrifice to fill it. They forget to text back, you double message. They cancel plans, you reschedule around them. They go cold, you chase warmth. See the pattern? You're doing all the work and they're doing all the taking. This boundary flips that completely. You stop giving more because someone gives less. You stop chasing people who walk away. You stop filling gaps they create on purpose. Instead, you match. They text once a week, you text once a week. They make time once a month, you make time once a month. They give surface level effort, you give surface level effort. This isn't revenge, it's honoring yourself. You're refusing to beg for crumbs from someone capable of giving a meal. You're refusing to audition for a relationship. You're refusing to prove your worth through overgiving. Here's what happens when you do this. People who care notice the shift. They self-correct. They meet you halfway again. Manipulators, they either escalate the games or disappear because the dynamic only worked when you were desperate. The moment you're not, they lose interest. This boundary saves your energy. It stops you from pouring into empty cups. It teaches people that access to you requires mutual effort, not one-sided labor.